Yo, what is going on everybody? My name is M1K3 and welcome back to a brand new video. In yesterday's video, I talked about the top 10 best fighters of 2020. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the top 10 most underrated players of 2020. Before we get into this banger of a video though, 57.2% of you watching are not subscribed, and if you enjoy the content I produce and put out on this channel, consider subscribing and liking the videos. It really helps out more than you think. Now, let's get into today's video. Coming in at the 10th spot, we have Andylex, and you guys are probably thinking, Marin, what do you mean Andylex? Let me explain. Andylex placed first on the 2020 Fortnite Gamepedia leaderboards in Europe, meaning he has been the most consistent player throughout the year. And in addition to that, he has won a whopping 17 events, more than any other player in any other region other than NA West, where Epic Whale has won the most events ever with 22 first places. However, Europe and NA West cannot be compared. EU has nearly 10 times as many players as NA West, meaning the competition naturally gets way harder. The reason I wanted to put Andylex at the 10th spot is because of his win at all cost mentality that I respect so incredibly much. 9th is Kami. Kami is an all-around amazing player who is respected by most of the pro community. But if you ask somebody that doesn't take Fortnite super seriously, they probably don't know him. Kami is signed to Gamma Gaming and is 8th on the Fortnite Gamepedia leaderboards. He is a player that has evolved tremendously since the start of the game, and if he keeps working as hard as he has done in 2020, he will be a contender for the most consistent player in 2021. Number 8 is Snagged. Snagged is an Italian player with a relatively closed community. He has won 3 events in 2020, most notably he won his trio FNCS heat and is currently sitting on only 8,000 followers on Twitter. What I respect a lot about the Italian community and players is how seriously they take practice and tournaments. There is no room for negative vibes or a bad attitude. The 7th spot in this video goes to Skittles. Skittles is currently sitting pretty on the 22nd spot on the NA East Fortnite Gamepedia leaderboards, and he has won 2 events this year. But somehow he has under 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, even though he is in the top 25 best players of 2020 in NA, and in addition to that, he is still a free agent. And in my opinion, that's just insane. Show Skittles some love, his channel is in the description. For the 6th spot, I chose none other than my good friend Stir6. Stir6 went from being a literal nobody to placing consistently top 5 in trio events in 2020, alongside iDrop and Vetle, making them one of the most consistent trios in Europe. The reason Stir6 is on this list is because he's arguably one of the best tarpers in the world, and that really goes to show in his YouTube videos. Having under 1,000 subscribers and under 4,000 Twitter followers makes this a no-brainer. He was made for this video. Please show my man Stir6 some love, because he is truly somebody I believe in when it comes to competitive play. Next in line at number 5, we have the NA West underdog, Fabs. Fabs is a free agent from Canada, currently ranked 6th on the NA West Fortnite Gamepedia leaderboards, making him the best free agent on the West Coast. Fabs is sitting at 11,000 followers on Twitter and 5,000 on YouTube. In my personal opinion, a player like Fabs deserves more than that. With his incredible consistency in competitive play and being a satisfying player to look at, Fabs can for sure be categorized as heavily underrated. Moving on to the 4th spot, we have Degen. He is a player from NA East and is currently ranked 12th on the Fortnite Gamepedia leaderboards, also being a free agent. Degen is relatively close to being the most consistent player of 2020, placing in pretty much any tournament there is. Not only is he an amazing team player, but he also shines in solos. Degen has managed to get 19 top 10s in 2020, which is more than you can say for a lot of the biggest names in Fortnite. Out of those 19 top 10 placements, 6 of them were solo placements, which honestly make me respect him so much, because that for sure means that he is a serious player with a clear goal in mind. Degen is sitting at nearly 7,000 followers on Twitter, and he also has under 1,000 subs on YouTube. Now finally for the top 3 most underrated players of 2020. We are starting off with bronze, giving the medal to Kesix. Kesix is an incredibly unique player I would recommend everybody to have a look at. Kesix has under 2,000 subs on YouTube and around 15,000 on Twitter, but that is nothing compared to what he should have. Being one of the best box fighters in the world, making and abusing angles people could never even think of, Kesix is an interesting player to watch, just as much as he is underrated. His Fortnite skills really came in handy this year, winning a whopping 8 tournaments throughout 2020. Taking home the silver medal is of course Teak. If you are from Europe and have been playing the DreamHack events, you will know that Teak is the literal grandmaster of winning DreamHacks. Not winning 1 or 2, but he has won 3 DreamHacks, where 2 of them were in solo. How do you do that? How insane do you have to be to win 2 solo DreamHacks and then just go ahead and win the duo one as well? Even though Teak has proven to be one of the best players in Europe this year, he only has 14,000 subscribers on YouTube, and Twitter is looking a little bit better with 35, but he's one of the best in Europe and deserves way more recognition for what he has done. I even posted about Teak on Twitter and got this comment from Coach JSO. I'm convinced Teak is the best player in the world, but goes into hibernation in between DreamHacks. And honestly, I don't think he's wrong. Before we get into the first spot on this list, here are some honorable mentions. Kinsell. Even though this is a relatively recognized name, Kinsell won 2 solo DreamHacks this year and could arguably be in the running for the title of the best solo player of 2020. Kinsell is a free agent from Europe who currently has just over 40,000 subscribers on YouTube, and with the videos he produced, I think he deserves way more. Another player that I personally believe in and I find underrated is Tomsy. Tomsy has just under 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and around 5,000 Twitter followers. The reason I think he is underrated is because of his calm, satisfying and consistent playstyle. He also has the best possible terms for 2021, being in a super good friend group, and I cannot wait to see what he has in store for the coming year. Coming in first place, taking gold on the list over the top 10 most underrated players of 2020, we have the player that placed first on the NA East Fortnite Gamepedia leaderboards, statistically making him the most consistent player of the year, and that is, not so obviously, G2 Jack. And a lot of you guys are probably like, who is Jack? Well, he's the most underrated player of the year, averaging anywhere from 50 to 300 viewers on Twitch, having 14,000 followers on Twitter and only 5,000 on YouTube. It is clear as day that the NA East prodigy is severely underrated for the skill he has. Guys, that is going to be it for the top 10 most underrated players of 2020. Please let me know your list in the comments below. I am very curious to see you guys' picks. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to drop a like and a sub if you enjoyed. My name is Marin, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care.